talk to men like the idiots they are.
All new today.
Women should not be allowed to vote.
6 judgmental people.
If I see a black kid, I would not let my kids play with them.
You're a racist against your own race.
Are about to face off.
Women line up to date guys like me.
I would definitely be at the end of that line.
If you hit the treadmill, you'd be at the front.
Now, Dr. Phil
You got a huge chip on your shoulder.
is giving them a taste of their own medicine.
So you think if you have sex before marriage, you're going to hell?
Right.
You married?
No.
If you had sex? You may be the most judgmental person I've ever met.
And the shocker they will never see coming.
You won't believe what I got in store for these people. Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by, camera 6. If it's happening now, we're going to deal with it now.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
This is going to be a changing day in your life. Stand by A and roll A. Track it.
Go, Dr. Phil.
Tell you, we're doing something really different today. I always get interested in looking at the audience because I actually watch you guys file in. And so I do. I watch you file in because I think people tend to make a statement, don't you think? I mean, the way we present ourselves, we make a statement like, I have on a suit, so that's supposed to say, I'm credible. For example, you, stand up. Like, she makes a statement, right? What's her statement? Maybe suburban mom, right? Okay. All right. Everybody sit down. You, stand up. She makes a statement. What statement does she make? You stand back up. Suburban mom. Hottie. Loose. Who said loose? I did. Yeah, I think it was you. So you make a statement that she's loose. I mean, turn around. I mean, does she look? Yeah. We look at people and the statements they make, right? Soccer mom, loose. Let's take another look at this lady. We actually have some information about her.
Shame on you for thinking that I am a prostitute, a whore, hooker. I am like so offended and so appalled. I work really hard. Hello? I work day and night, and it's not by walking the nasty, trashy streets. I'm a producer at the Dr. Phil Show. Excuse me.
Okay, now, stand up. Now, what are you, a Power Ranger? No, I mean, clearly a biker dude, right? All right, and if we saw this guy walking down the street, he'd make a statement, right? He's making a statement. So let's just see how tough this tough guy really is.
When people see me, they think I'm a crazy biker. What they don't know is that I'm a ballin' professional dancer. I love the tango, the rumba, and the cha-cha. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Good, Tilly.
Okay. This is stereotypical California, right? I mean, seriously, cute, blonde. So what about this blonde? Let's just see if she's the airhead that people would stereotype her as.
I really hate it when people think I'm a dumb blonde. You know what I think's dumb? People who judge people by the color of their hair. Truth is, I'm a UCLA graduate. I'm lifeguard certified, Title 22 EMT certified. I'm a former member of the Civil Air Patrol, which is where I began studying for my private pilot license. And currently, I'm assistant to the senior supervising producer here at the Dr. Phil Show. And believe me, I do more than fetch coffee. So the next time you want to call someone dumb, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Okay. So you're not a California airhead blonde with a nice tan?
I am from California, but I'm not an airhead blonde with a nice tan.
Yeah, okay. All right, have a seat. This is clearly an exercise to make us think about how we judge one another. And look to the people sitting around you. Look at the person on your left. Look to the person on your right. You want to change seats? All right. You're a very nice-looking lady, right? Stand up. We have another soccer mom here. Let's find out if people who look the part are actually what they represent. Take a look at this.
I'm proud of it when people call me a man hater. I talk to men like the idiots they are. Men are a bunch of creeps. They don't think with their brains, they think only from the waist down.
I started my own business so I wouldn't have to tolerate working with men. Most male chauvinist pigs are single, and there's a reason for that. Because most women won't have anything to do with them. Men are jealous of women. Because deep in their hearts, most men know that women are smarter than them. What's really sad is the women do all the work. The men get all the credit. Sometimes I think it's still 1950. They make me so angry I can spit. If you're going out with a man, don't go Dutch. Because guess what? He makes more money than you. Let him pay. Don't be stupid.
The best things that ever happened is when I got rid of my first husband and then when I got rid of my second husband.
Most older men who date younger women basically are just buying them. A man has to buy an expensive car to make himself look good. Most of the time when a man says something nasty or derogatory to me, I'll usually just put him down in front of everybody by making fun of something that has to do with, his manlyhood. He can see there's women standing around, he still grabs his crotch. Some of his pics, hopefully one of these days they'll all die off. Wait, No. The bad ones.
The bad ones.
The bad ones.
Well, apparently you think they're all bad because you said, and I quote, 99% of men are liars and think below their waist. Their brains are in their testicles.
99%. I have a son.
So what do you think about this? Is she right?
No.
Well, he just said she's probably right.
Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, you said that you hate men that give advice.
Did I say that?
That'd be me. All right, next, we're going to throw another opinion into the mix. There's a man in this audience who prefers to be called Dick. I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Women are only good for having kids. Unfortunately, they're not very good at raising them.
Women should not be allowed to vote. It's ridiculous. The only thing women really do with their time is spend men's money. This is all they're after.
Okay, we all do it, right? We judge a book by its cover, and we think we've got a person figured out just by the way they look. Now, you can deny it, just like you deny reading the tabloids when you're standing in the line at the checkout stand. We look at people and we judge them. Now, you've already met Shirley, who is a self-proclaimed man-hater who thinks all men are pigs. 99% because she has a son. But there are men who probably are just as judgmental the other way. Now, we've got, what are you, Joe Cool over here with the sunglasses on?
Hey, come on. It's all in the mustache, right?
Yeah. What's up with the sunglasses?
Well, there's a lot of women here. I don't want to get any pregnant, so I like to keep some protection. I don't want to give them the look.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be all over you. Stand up. So you can stand back up there. Stand on that thing, because that way you're not so short. Just curious.
I could grow my hair out and get some height.
Yeah, you could outgrow me on the hair. So you don't have much opinion of women, right?
Oh, I think I have plenty of opinions on women.
Yeah, but none of them are positive.
No.
So let's take a look at what they are, and then we'll talk to Dick. We'll talk to Dick. Take a look.
There's nothing more liberating and freeing to a woman than chauvinism. A woman has no responsibilities because I don't expect her to get anything right. All women are whores. They trade sex for money, they trade sex for cars. How is prostitution illegal, but alimony isn't? They're basically the same thing. You're paying for the whore to leave. A penny saved is a woman fired. Women make horrible employees. Women should not be allowed to vote. It's ridiculous. A woman president would be a disaster. Women know in their hearts that women cannot make decisions. A woman would never vote for Hillary Clinton. She embarrassed herself by not pleasing her man, essentially. And women know it. Well, women are only good for having kids. Unfortunately, they're not very good at raising them. Hitler was raised by a single mother. Men have created everything you see in the world. Men invented electricity. Men invented cures for diseases. Every brick you see is there because a man put it there. The only thing women really do with their time is spend men's money. Men, this is what you look like to a woman. This is all they're after. Women can't do math. They can't be organized. Can't lead a company. They can't take risks. They can't drive for crap. You can't blame women for what they do wrong in the same way that you can't blame a dog for what it does wrong. It's your fault for not training it properly. Oh, come on.
Now,
the booing sounds distinctly high-pitched.
You think?
Yeah. There's a lot of men that agree with me, I think, that I didn't hear from.
And by the way, he's not an actor. I know that this is so outrageous that you would think, okay, he's a plant here to typify the really ridiculous. But your whole life is centered around, you even have a website,
Absolutely.
menarbetterthanwomen.com.
I have a website, menarbetterthanwomen.com. I educate thousands of new men daily to the art of chauvinism.
Do you agree that you're judgmental?
Sure. I think everyone is.
Yeah, and because we asked you several questions. You said if you see a woman driving an expensive car...
She's owned.
She's owned
She's
by
bought and
somebody.
paid for. Absolutely.
And what do you mean when you say lesbians are faking it?
Yeah, all women are lesbians. They do it to get attention. The act of sex cannot exist without a man.
What did you say?
Was your mom faking it when she had you? How do you feel about your mother?
Yeah. So, right.
Do you have some issues with, your mom or something like that? Or
No,
you
my
weren't
mother...
hugged enough as a child?
My mother is appalled by the behavior of some of the women these days.
Well, it's okay, because when Hillary becomes president in 2008, I guess she'll move.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, have a seat. Well, there is someone else in this audience that I want you to meet. Now, Kimberly believes her way is the right way, and if you don't agree with her, watch out. She'll give you a one-way ticket to hell. Now, take a look at what Kimberly has to say.
Everyone's a sinner. But when you ask God to forgive you for your sins, you're not a sinner anymore. This Bible tells you what you're doing wrong. It teaches you how to live your life right. Do you guys want to learn about the Lord? Do you want to learn about the Lord? It is my job and my call of duty to tell sinners how to live their life. Do you know God can lift you out of anything? Depression, being gay, being an adulterer, having sex before marriage, smoking, drinking, lying, stealing, you're going to hell. Do you guys know that piercings are against God's word? You're going to go to hell if you got piercings on your body. Are you serious? I'm serious. If you don't clean up your act, you're going to burn with the devil. I don't care who you are. I will tell the president how I feel if it's against my beliefs. Smoking is against the Lord. No, it's not. That's cool. Ignorant, going to hell. If you think I'm judgmental, too bad. Who cares? I'm telling you the word of God. I'm going to pray for you, sister.
Okay, stand up. You think that's a little harsh?
Well, no, because it's what I believe. So I'm not judgmental. I consider myself opinionated. So if I know...
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm serious. I'm opinionated, not judgmental. Judgmental means that...
You may be the most judgmental person I've ever met.
Well,
Are you just want to play semantics?
Well, everyone should have their own belief about something.
So you think if you have sex before marriage, you're going to hell?
Right. It's against, I'm a Christian, and I'm strong about what I believe in, and it's no point of being a Christian if you don't believe what you believe in.
You married?
No.
You had sex?
Well, no, it was, no, actually, I'm a health high school teacher, and I haven't had intercourse, but anything.
You know, we talked to some of your friends, and they say that you spout the Bible, but basically you can't come up with a scripture. It's really the law according to Kimberly, not the law according to the Bible. And that if you get mad at somebody, you'll call them every name in the book?
That's not true at all.
Oh, wait, is lying a sin?
Yeah.
You
that's
lying?
Not true. No, they're lying.
They're lying. You don't call people bitch.
No.
You don't throw F-bombs.
No.
So your friends are lying.
Probably. I want to know who they actually talk to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're going to get a chance to figure that out. Actually, it was your sister.
Oh, my God.
So your sister's a liar?
Well, she said that, yeah.
Do you worry about judging people?
Yeah, to an extent.
You study Matthew 7:1?
I mean, I don't know every verse in the Bible, but I do study my Bible a lot.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Read Matthew 7:1 right there.
Judge not that you be not judged. Well,
Just curious.
I consider opinionated and judgmental as two different things.
Opinionated and judgmental. But when you put an opinion on another person, that opinion becomes a judgment.
Okay, well, everybody is opinionated, so I think everybody is
That's
opinionated.
non-responsive to the point. You made a point, I clarified it, and you changed the subject. That's my opinion.
Okay, well.
Coming up, we'll meet a man who says, quote, this man says, and I quote, 90% of people are idiots and mindless sheep. Take a look to your left and right. You could be sitting right next to him because you can't always tell by how they look. We'll be right back. Today we're talking to people with some distorted and extreme points of view. Now, the question is, can you be honest with yourself about whether or not you go through this world judging things you really don't understand and you really don't know? Now, we've already met Shirley, Dick, and Kimberly, who will judge you, critique you, and decide to hate you without even knowing you. They will even banish you to the gates of hell. But it's just her opinion. And if you thought they were harsh, take a look at Jason's laundry list of judgments.
I despise society. I despise people. I despise consumerism. Everybody in this damn world spending all their time and effort to look better, be richer, buy more, have the better car, have the better body, no goal, no soul. Nobody thinks for themselves. Everybody's a bunch of sheep. Plastic surgery, Botox, fake hair highlights. You're not even a real person anymore. Your designer clothes, your designer face, your designer nose, your designer ass. Who are you trying to fool? It pisses me the off. I'm embarrassed to be an American. We built up an empire of franchise after franchise, Starbucks on every corner, McDonald's. We're more fixated on Britney Spears, Nicole Hilton, whatever the hell her damn name is. You may not like me. I am an but I don't care. Hey, good morning. Yeah, he doesn't give I don't give a why even bother? Past jobs I've had, I hated Monday mornings the worst. How was your weekend? What did you do? You can tell me you were laying in a gutter all weekend, bleeding to death, and they'd be like, oh, that sounds like fun. I've got tattoos. People pull my sleeves up. How much is that going to cost? What am I, a god tattoo blue book? I don't come up to you and grab your fake and say, did I touch those? Where'd you get them? How much were they? You big fat people that weigh 1,200 pounds. Put the fork down. Stop eating. You're disgusting. There's no God in heaven and no Satan in hell. It's all one big, stupid, damn fairy tale. The other thing I hate, dude, bro. I ain't your bro. I ain't your dude. You. Leave me the hell alone.
Okay. Stand up. So, who peed in your Cheerios? You say 90% of all people are idiots and mindless sheep.
I believe that, yes, I do.
If that's offensive to your sensibilities, stand up.
Sorry.
All right.
You know what? I'm
All right, I'm going to leave for 20 minutes. Y'all can just... y'all can just whoop his ass. No, I'm just kidding. All right, y'all sit down. I mean...
I don't hate people. I just think people follow along. They just do what they're told.
Well, you got a huge chip on your shoulder. Why?
I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I just separate myself with people that are trying to think a little bit different, do something different other than the same stuff day after day after day.
You think you're embarrassed to be an American?
Sometimes I think that we do some pretty stupid stuff, some pretty ignorant stuff. We go to other countries and we look like jackasses.
Well, why don't you move?
It's something I've considered. I'm not...
No, seriously.
No, really, it's something I've considered. I'll stand by it.
Why don't you move?
I've actually looked into it. There's always options.
Yeah. You want to exercise your opinions here, Kimberly? Stand up.
Well,
what do you think of this guy? He says that religion is just a joke. It's just a scam. It's a fairy tale. Ain't nothing to it.
I just think that we didn't just show up here for no reason. Everybody has a purpose in life. So if you don't believe in a higher power, God or anything, it doesn't make sense for you to even be here and live, you know?
He says people that read the Bible are losers.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get mad at him for his opinion.
Why is somebody that reads the Bible a loser?
Oh,
why do you care what people read?
Really?
Why do you care if these ladies choose to take care of themselves and do their hair and look nice and go out? What's the problem with that? What do you care?
That's what I said. I separate myself from it. I don't care.
No, you do care. We just heard you on tape screaming and yelling that these people are a bunch of losers and vacant and dumb and mindless sheep.
I get stuck in this that we don't think the same. We're not the same people. We're all individuals. We're all different, but I think different than you. You think different than me. We all believe something different, and I'm stuck.
Why are you so angry about it?
Because somebody asked. If nobody would have asked, then I never would have said anything. Somebody asked, so I said.
That wouldn't have changed how you felt.
No, but I don't go around just voicing. I mean, I stay away from people, you know.
Do you have any opinion as to why you feel that way?
You know what? I really don't. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, next. There's a woman in this audience who says, quote, racism works for me. We're going to find out what's behind that outrageous statement when we return.
If I see a black kid at the park, I would not let my kids play with them. Most black people that I know, they're either drug users, drug sellers, gang bangers, uneducated, live in the ghetto, loud. I'm ashamed of the black people.
Can you really tell if a person is rich, poor, smart, or even lazy just by looking at the outside without really knowing the inside? Now, there are some people here today who think they've got people figured out just by that first impression. We're going to add somebody else to the mix. We've already met a woman who claims that she's a man-hater and proud of it. A self-admitted chauvinist who seems to have tried to turn it into a business. A morally righteous woman, and a man who says he hates just about everybody, but only because we ask. If we hadn't asked, he'd just be peachy keen, I'm sure. Now, Erin says she doesn't want her African-American children to play with other African-American children. Take a look.
If I see a black kid at the park, I would not let my kids play with them. I would rather have my kids playing with white kids like these kids. I have wished that I was white a couple of times because I'm ashamed of the black people. Most black people that I know, they're either drug users, drug sellers, gang bangers, uneducated, live in the ghetto, loud. This is your typical black neighborhood. It's filled with trashy people that are on welfare. It's totally disgusting. I am way too good for this neighborhood. This is the ideal neighborhood for me because it's all white. Look at this house right here. Do you see any broken windows? No, I don't. I married a white guy because he treats me like a queen. A black guy? Never. This is my kind of place because I see no black people here. They're all white. I belong here because I fit in with all these white people. People call me a racist. Hey, it's working for me.
Okay. Aaron, stand up. So, you're a racist.
Yes, I guess I am.
Against your own race. It must be difficult to sit next to an African-American young man here.
It was when he sat down.
Yeah. And how about this lady behind you here? You wouldn't fraternize with her, right?
I wouldn't.
How do you feel about that?
I think she's confused. And I think that what she may have bought into is that she's not a good person. And that's why she doesn't like people who look like her.
Yeah. How has our staff treated you?
Your staff has treated me very well.
Have they been nice? And
Very nice.
Who you been talking to mostly?
Sheldon and Ashley.
No, that's two sharp players. They've been with me a long time. Stand up, Sheldon. You didn't know he's black, did you?
No.
No. So what do you think of him now? Has he gone down in your eyes?
No, by talking to him, no. But the way he's dressed, I would think he was a piece of trash.
Yeah. You don't want your kids socializing with black kids, right?
That's correct, I don't.
Stand up.
I have an 8-year-old son that's just perfect in every way. I'm not sure why you would think that. You don't even know me.
Well,
I would like to invite you over. I don't have broken windows. I mean, college educated. I'm a corporate citizen. Not sure where your opinion of me came from.
Well, she's got an opinion of you. She says that she would look at you and assume that you were on welfare, that you're living in the ghetto, that you're uneducated, ignorant, moocher, drug abuser, gangbang, and diva whore.
Well, I can tell.
Did I read the list right?
From how she's dressed, I would not judge her that way.
You married to a white man?
Yes, I am.
So how do you feel about the fact that he married a black woman?
It was great. He made a great decision.
What?
He made a great choice.
He made a great choice? How can that be? Because, I mean, aren't you on welfare, living in the ghetto, uneducated, ignorant, mooching, drug-addicted whore?
I am none of those things.
But that's what you assume of all of your African-American sisters.
Well, they're not my sisters.
They're not your sisters. Okay.
Just like other black men refer to their black guys as that word, we don't use that word in our vocabulary.
I don't use that word either.
Well, that's from where I live. That's what I hear. I hear a lot of the black community refer to their girlfriends as bitch this, bitch you crazy. That doesn't work with me.
Where were you raised?
In Michigan.
So you have never in your life seen any other race of people that act like that other than black people?
I have a couple of black friends that.
Yeah, got a couple of black friends, huh? Okay, now, next, there's somebody else in this audience who feel that appearance is everything and won't bother talking to you if she thinks you're ugly. We'll be right back.
I will judge anybody for their appearance, whether they're skanky, snabby, ugly, skinny, overweight. People around my neighborhood call me the verbal ninja. See, she's greasy looking. Straight out of the trailer park.
Well, today we're talking to people who are guilty, in my opinion, of making outrageous snap judgments based on first impressions and appearances. Crystal says that when people call her a bitch, she says, thank you for the compliment.
When people call me a bitch, I say that's Miss Bitch to you. I will judge anybody for their appearance, whether they're skanky, snobby, ugly, skinny, overweight. That girl looks like a total skank. Who would wear that to a mall? She should not be wearing that outfit. It's too tight for her. I judge people all day long. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I judge. See, she's greasy looking. Ooh, straight out of the trailer park. If you're ugly, you aren't going to be hanging out with me. Pretty should be with pretty, and ugly should be with ugly. Oh, we should turn around so I can beat her ass. I'll pull her by her buggy and beat her with it. People around my neighborhood call me the verbal ninja. Look at this lady's hair. Ridiculous. Hi. She's a snobby bitch. If you make me mad in public, I will rip your clothes off your back. I'm not afraid of anything.
Okay, stand up. So, you're proud
Yes, I am.
of being a bitch.
Yes.
Well, you must think you're about a 12 or something. I mean,
No, I don't.
and if you get an ugly waiter, you ask for another one.
Yes, I do.
How about me? I'm bald. You want me to get you a doctor with some hair?
No.
Nice full head of hair?
I love you, Dr. Phil. I think you're great, so no, I wouldn't.
Yep, bald head and all, huh? So why do you have to be in front of a mirror all the time? You said, I'll go into a bar or a club or a restaurant, there's a mirror, I'm going to be seated in front of it.
Yes. I don't know, I'm addicted to the mirror. And if I see my glare in a window, I always am looking in it. And it's just...
Boy, you're just saying, see what I told you? See what I told you? I mean, this is exactly what you're describing, right?
Well, yeah, kind of. Pretty much.
Uh-huh. You what? Are her lips real?
Everything on me is real.
Everything on you is real?
Everything is real.
You said, and I quote, I'm not happy if I can't get in a fight.
Yes. I pick fights all day, every day.
What do you get out of that?
I don't know.
And aren't you glad you're sitting next to her?
I thought she was a very nice person. To find this out, it just amazes me.
You what?
It amazes me to find this out that she's like that, because I wasn't thinking that sitting next to her.
So you thought she was just fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think now?
Blows me away. She's not happy inside at all.
Yeah?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. So you said I have to be the, quote, head bitch in charge.
Yes.
And does that mean you got to be in control?
Yes. If I don't feel that I'm in control, I get bitchy, I get an attitude, and I don't feel happy.
So this must be working for you in some way. I mean, you must be getting away with this. Do you, like, get a bluff in on people, and then they start kind of letting you have your way? They got to be paying you off for this, or you wouldn't do it.
I guess, and if I don't feel that way, I won't be around them, I guess.
Well, coming up, you won't believe what I got in store for these people. It's a Dr. Phil first. We'll be right back. Kim, Crystal, Jason, Shirley, Aaron, and Dick all just kind of line up back here like a firing squad. They feel strongly about their views. They deserve each other. I have something called This Should Be Fun. We're talking today about judgment, and I have to tell you, I think judgment is ugly. I think it is vicious. I think it is hurtful, and it is typically based on lack of information or misinformation. And as a result, people can get really hurt. I've talked to 6 people in the audience today: Kim, Crystal, Jason, Shirley, Aaron, and Dick. Could I have you 6 come up here, please? Y'all just kind of line up back here like a firing squad. Okay. Now, and I know some of the audience, you guys have just been busting to say something. You got a comment or a question? Raise your hand. I'm going to come to you right now. Okay. Yes, sir. Stand up. And who are you addressing your question to?
To Kimberly. Do you understand the concept of grace?
Kimberly, because you said that once you accept God that you no longer sin. I'm a pastor. I sinned this morning, okay? But
I never said that.
You did on your video. You said
I
you
never
no
said
longer
that.
sin once you accept God.
No, I said if you ask Jesus Christ for your forgiveness and then you have it in your heart and try to forgive, you're still a sinner, but you're born again and you're a Christian. I never said that once you ask him, you're not.
Of all the attitudes I hear up here today, yours makes me the most sad as a pastor, because I think that you fuel the stereotypes that this gentleman has on the end here about people who follow God. They think they're a bunch of airheads and just follow blindly because of your judgmentality. And I just want to say that if you would exemplify what Christ intended, that people be more receptive to your message.
But you don't really know me.
I don't know you, but I just saw what you had to say, and as a minister of the gospel, I was hurt by that.
Well, that's your judgment. So now you're getting me on judgment, but you're judging me. So
Okay, who else has a question? Yes, ma'am. Stand up right here. Okay, who's this directed to?
The gentleman in the glasses that hates women. I want to know if he ever had a date.
Hold on a minute.
If he's ever been with anybody.
I don't hate women. Now, I'm sure you have multiple blouses and multiple pairs of pants at home, but you chose these because they were your favorite. They were better than the others. That doesn't mean you hate the ones you didn't wear. I don't hate women. Men
What
are
does that have to do with having a date?
Men are better than women. Yes.
That's not answer my question and take those stupid glasses off.
I'm sure
Show us
Dr.
your
Phil
eyes.
can
Look
back
at
me
us
up on
directly and
this.
show us how you look.
Women line up to date guys like me, and you've had them all on your
I
show.
don't see any women lined up at all. I don't see any women lined up to you, and I would definitely be at the end of that line.
Well, if you hit the treadmill a little more, you'd be at the front. What was that?
I didn't hear you because I'm sure it was something
Okay.
stupid, and I'm glad I didn't hear you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't either. Yes, ma'am. Stand up.
The lady in the pink, I forget your name. If you like white people, do you actually differentiate between like Irish and Italian and Polish? Because white people are all different too.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I've got to move on here, but I tell you what I'm going to do. You all know, you guys know, all you in the audience, you at home know, that I have something called the Dr. Phil House. And I think we're just going to move all these people into the Dr. Phil House. Because I think they deserve each other. And they feel strongly about their views, so we're going to put them in there. We're going to let them live these views up close to each other, and we're going to follow them on camera the entire time they're there. So you can watch it. Dick, would you come down here and stand, please? Dick, who doesn't hate women, and Shirley, who damn sure hates men. Y'all are roommates. No, I need her to come down here.
Pretty sure we saw that coming.
I knew that was going to happen.
Kimberly and
I was
Jason,
already prepared.
y'all are roommates.
I'll let you take it.
And that, of course, leaves you two.
The bitchy ones, huh?
Yeah, this should be fun. Yeah, this should be fun. We'll be right back. We're going to let them get a dose of each other, and they're going to get a chance to stand by what they believe is so right. Okay, so we're going to put these guys in the Dr. Phil house and let them get a dose of each other, and we are going to follow them every step of the way, okay? Fair enough? Now, we're going to stick these folks in the house. You're going to be able to watch them on drphil.com so you can see things that aren't even on the show. So don't miss next week's show, because that's where you're going to find them, and they're going to get a chance to stand by what they say they believe is so right. We'll see. Thanks for being here. So long.